recording.
You think I got to count down no more.
I know, right?
Yeah, he's doing all the lifestyle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Rich No Dollars, and welcome to the Dojo of Excellence. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, and they introduce themselves as always.
Konochiwa, this is your boy Afro Senin, the mayor of Long Street, tuning in for that dojo talk.
Hey, you know we ready because shit, man. It's your boy, Syrup Senpai, done by the architect,
Oh shit,
dressed up like the last warning.
he really in the dojo.
We chopping off heads, so let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we in here, the dojo. We're back in this thing. As you see now, we are full-fledged content creators. We're getting back into this thing, and we're not playing, ladies and gentlemen. I got
Season
shades
2.
on, so I can't see the haters. You know what I'm saying? I was talking with the boys, and it's crazy how we changing lives out here. It's a little boy that was in Slovakia reached out to me, said, "Hey, these two boys that I'm here right here is out here, dropping knowledge to the point with this mental Viagra stuff. It's world changing, man. It's crazy. How does it feel, boys, to truly be influencers now, and be change the culture?
I mean, honestly, I was, a little bit dumbfounded. I didn't expect, our creativity to impact lives on that perspective. It actually changed my perspective on anything. And as you know, we're just having fun, trying to spread our knowledge, and he's getting inspiration and improving his life. So I'm happy for him, and I'm his fan.
Hey.
One thing I gotta tell you, my people out there, we all wake up in the morning. Guess what we piss? We piss creativity. Then we take a dump after our morning coffee. Guess what we're shitting out? We're shitting out excellence, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing out here, it's just another thing. It's just part of it. I'm glad we could, enrich your life.
We're just here to better the people, man. We're just here to better the people.
Spread that word of what we're doing. Keep it on.
I can't say that boy name, in the matter of the legalities and stuff like that, in the matter of views and stuff like that, it would be, a problem. So, shout out to that boy. He know who he is, you know what I'm saying? But back to business, you know what I'm saying? Gonna come back down to earth. As I did, as you guys can see, big time Chiefs fans with all of us here. Sad times here in KC. As
Tragedy.
the Chiefs, I feel like it was disheartening because the fact of sometimes when you lose the way they did, you just don't want to be there. Rather, I didn't even enjoy the weekend during the whole halftime show. It just hurt.
The shit was good, but it wasn't nothing special.
Yeah, I didn't see the $7 million.
I didn't see it either.
Did y'all see $7 million?
But I will tell you though, last year though, when
J-Lo?
Shakira and J-Lo got on that stage,
They came out there.
I saw more than $7 million. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. I mean,
Just hearing all that. Ooh, I was like,
wait. You know what people say, right? They
What
say
they say?
since the weekend stopped doing drugs, he ain't been the same again.
and I
Hey,
agree.
that's a very true fact. That's a very true
And
fact.
we ain't saying nothing like we're trying to always obviously help your mental health. You know what I'm saying?
No,
We
yeah,
for
yeah, I
mental
mean-
health.
Yeah,
I'm just stating
Sometimes
fact.
drugs can help.
That's what on the streets.
And your bank account.
Yep.
True.
That's what I'm saying. That boy was making big bank. I ain't gonna lie. Like he said. Now, this is the thing. I feel some type of way now because, as you said, the weekend did perform at halftime show of the Super Bowl that my team lost. And now when I listen to the weekend, before, with the cold weather, I used to, feel some type of way listening to the weekend. Drake also. Obviously, you get the feels with that type of music. But now with the weekend performing at this Super Bowl particularly, and the way that the Chiefs lost, I cry a different type of sorrow now because it's different now. Because the way that the Super Bowl, first of all, this man Tom Brady, it's no more GOAT debate. Like he got 7 rings. I
That
don't
boy
even
the
know what
GOAT.
to say no more.
You You can't argue with that shit. Someone got 7 titles and you watch that shit.
Like, bro, come on.
The worst part is you hate the nigga. No, everyone hates that nigga. Bro. But the problem is he's just so fucking tripe. You can't deny the fact that he's tripe. That is the issue.
And see, this is the thing. I gotta take off my glasses for this because I gotta talk to the people about this. This man, Tom Brady, done won in 3 different decades.
Yep.
2000s, 2010, and 2020. Let that sink in. He done played against people's dads and their sons and whoop both of them. He can go to people's Thanksgiving and sit at the head of the table.
Oh yeah. Y'all say did you send me that Twitter shit where it's like 2030 is gonna be Tom Brady against his own son?
That's what I'm saying.
There's like 2025 is gonna be Tom Brady against Drew Brees' son, and then 2030 is gonna be Tom Brady against Tom Brady Jr.
He's gonna be busting that ass. Bro, he's gonna be busting that ass.
The crazy thing is, like, bro, I know the whole league was hella mad. Me and the mayor, we talked about this. I know the whole league was so mad when that man Tom Brady said, "I'm coming back next year." Bro, like,
you think he was gonna retire? Oh, he's going to he's bro, dead.
He got 7 rings, bro.
That was collecting them.
The worst part is not even Tom Brady. Is the fact that the team is fucking stacked. No, like, people want to say, oh, like Mahomes got Tyreek and Kelsey. He got fucking Gronk.
He got Gronk. He got Mike Evans. He got Godwin. He got Fournette. He got Jones, Ronald Jones.
That's just
you're forgetting the best. You're forgetting the best receiver of the past 5 years.
Antonio Brown just came for nothing. For nothing.
I'm sorry. We say we ain't call him AB no more. Call him Antonio. AB is dead.
Hey, after he balled out like that, he went Super Bowl. You didn't see him drop a pass. You didn't see him drop a pass.
He don't drop no ball.
Call that boy Antonio. Give that boy some respect.
I call him Antonio.
Nah, he said Antonio. He said, "Call me champ." That's what he said. Call me champ. That's what he said.
Hey,
call me champ.
That's what exactly. That
whatever he wants to call.
He said my knee was fucked up about hopping there. Guess what? I run my route and I catch that goddamn ball.
This how no.
Go ahead.
I knew the NFL was on some other shit because I think it was a whole plot to make sure Tom Brady doesn't go to another Super Bowl because that year they got AB. That nigga played for 1 quarter and put up 25 points in fantasy.
This man said fantasy. He didn't even say what he did on the field.
He said fantasy. He said it don't even matter.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about what he did on the field.
As long as you ball out in fantasy, hey, ain't that right?
Hey, at the end of the day, that's all you can do for me, man. At the end of the day, but I mean, like that boy Brady, he a goat, man, and like, I started thinking like, let's think about like music too. Drake is on a huge tear too when it comes to music. It seems like he can't lose. Is Drake and Tom Brady in the same category, or do you think it's different levels of greatness?
No,
per se. In their field.
Different. No, it's not. Like, it's really hard. If we're not talking like about someone like Mike, I don't see it. Mainly because, like, even though I still look at Drake, I'm like, every time I think of Drake, I think of Lil Wayne. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime I think Drake comes in my brain, Lil Wayne comes up.
He's not greater than Lil Wayne. There's sometimes
he's bigger than him right now, but I don't feel like his body of work is greater than Lil Wayne.
What about you?
Brady got everything.
I think it's I mean shit. I probably won't compare him to what's his name? To Drake. Right? Because I think Brady's got that rings that he's got. It's like like a buddy at work where you don't have to compare him to Mike, but it's like then again.
But that's the same.
It's a difference between like is he, there's niggas that come into the league and they're like the win, and then there's niggas that game changers. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Like Steph Curry, we can't compare him to MJ, but we're like
he's changed the game. Changed the game of basketball. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I understand what you mean.
And so Brady doesn't really change the game that much, but he wins.
So would you say? Would you say you kind of put Drake in more of a category, I guess, relatively wise, as a Steph Curry rather than in a Tom Brady echelon kind of thing? No matter. If
Yeah, I'm saying more Steph.
You know what?
Or Steph wise.
Yeah, I'll give him more Steph.
Actually, I think he's more like a Bill Russell.
Bill Russell?
Yeah.
I would say. I would say if you're gonna say Bill Russell had to get compared to maybe Mike Prince, maybe something like that. You gotta talk about heavy hitters. That's great. Like Bill Russell's that dude. Don't get me wrong, Drake is cool, but cool. But Mike Jackson was a superstar when there was no social media.
Okay, you know what? You're right, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson is
music. That's in the music category.
Yeah, in music, Mike's the greatest. It don't matter. We've obviously had that conversation and whatnot, but it's crazy to even think. But I was even thinking, I saw this crazy, and we were talking about all this sports stuff, but I saw this crazy this article, and it made me think about how people, word of mouth all the time. We were talking about earlier, and this guy apparently, 1919, got struck by lightning, right?
Yeah.
Was unconscious for 5 minutes.
Did he get superpowers when he woke up?
He woke up and finished the baseball game.
That shit happened in real life?
Apparently, yes. He was playing in a baseball game.
So they let him finish the game.
Bruh, my thing is exactly. I'm like, so this man was possibly dead for 5 minutes. And the first thing that he got up and wanted to do was continue to play. And you guys let him, after being struck by lightning.
He must. That's what we call the love for the game right there.
And
he must love that game to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm waking up from that shit. I'm like, oh, I saw God.
And it's Sports Center that put it. So I don't know the legitimacy of that, but you know what I'm saying. Sports Center had to have believed it to the point where they got it through their stuff.
They put it on
You're
there.
gonna post this. So yeah, I saw that and it just made me think you know what I'm saying, people get all these, folk legends and folklore, and all this other stuff, and people become considered great, let's say 20 years from now, right? When we're old and maybe even dead or whatever it may be, and you talking about your Drakes or your Tom Brady's and people of our generation. What kind of lies do you think people is going to tell? Because with Drake, it's people's going to be this is 20 million people was at Drake's concert. You know what I mean?
They say Drake dropped a song at midnight, 12:01. It's got 100 million streams.
I would say that nigga Steph was shooting from the parking lot.
Oh yeah, they say that boy Steph pull up in the whip and shoot out the top of the sunroof. That shit make that shit no problem.
Start making lies. Oh, that boy Brady, shit, that boy he never lost. I heard he had the twin, and then he had to whoop his twin's ass in order to come out first.
And the crazy thing about Brady, and we don't want to talk about because everybody was talking about how there's people that talk about every time there's all these asterisks next to Brady, everybody tries to say obviously, he had Deflategate, the tuck rule.
The judge kicked that shit out of court. You
can't
bring that shit
back up. This one, a lot of people say the refs or whatever it is. But my thing is this. For you to be able to get to 10 Super Bowls, whatever circumstance, I don't care.
Yeah.
For you to get to 10, let alone win 7 out of the 10.
That boy got a 70%. That's a C.
Bro, he has
a C.
He has more championships than every NFL team in the 100-year history of the NFL. That don't make no sense.
Wait, he got more than
he has more championships than every franchise.
Yes, bro.
For real?
Every single franchise in NFL history. He has
the most in the Patriots. I think they have 6,
and he has all of them.
6,
bro. So in both teams.
That's how nasty the nigga is.
It don't make no sense. There's no more.
But there's the thing. This is all I'm going to say. Let's see what happens next year.
Is Brady better than Mike?
Okay.
The 7 rings make Brady better than Michael Jordan.
I mean,
probably not.
You sure?
No. Okay, this is my thing with Mike.
This is the thing. Football is a one and done game. But this is the thing. Basketball is a game 7. So you play your game, you play your best game on game 1, game 2. They're playing, saying, oh, he played like this game 1. We know what he's gonna do. We can figure ways to figure it out. You get 4 chances. It's difficult to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier. Like, think about even just video games. Someone said best out of 3, best out of 7, or just one and done. Anyone can just whoop you one time, but if someone to whoop you 4 fucking times,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True. You was going
like
go
yeah.
Go ahead, E.
Okay, I mean, my 2 points is the first thing is an individual can impact a basketball game more than a football game.
That's it. All right. Yeah. You're right.
Brady's job is a lot more harder because perfect example, Mahomes, right? If you watch that game and see some of the throws this dude was making, bro, it didn't make no fucking sense.
They could have just won the ball.
Exactly.
The coaching staff could have won the ball.
It really didn't.
They couldn't block, and motherfuckers was dropping the shit.
Yeah.
That is why in an ultimate team sport, for him to put out those stats, it's like amazing. Okay, on Mike's part, it's like I'm not gonna be one. We just have to be honest to a certain point and accept that on Mike's team, there were at least 3 Hall of Famers.
True.
When we understand
I mean, you ain't gonna say like they ain't gonna be Hall of Famers on that team. AB is gonna be a Hall of Famer.
It was different.
Mike Evans gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Let me put it like this. Okay, let me explain
that
this to you.
defense got a lot of potential.
Okay, let me explain it to you. Let me simplify it, right?
He had Randy Moss in the Super Bowl run too.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying.
The second best player on the league was arguably on the same team.
This man has a top 10 wide receivers. He has like 3 out of top 10.
Yeah.
Debatable. Obviously everyone can debate everything.
Because if you give like you said, I mean, if you do give all 3 of those receivers the opportunities of a number 1 receiver,
yep,
they are going to perform at the top of the top
5 tight ends. Right now, it's Woo. Let's list the names. He's got Gronk. I think Gronk is still top 5. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Let's put top 10 then.
Gronk, you got
because Gronk and Brake are up there.
Yeah. I mean, I put Waller and then Ingram maybe. You have Tonyan from
That's an all-time Gronk gotta be first.
Yeah, the guy from Green Bay, and then obviously you got Kelsey, Kittle.
You got Kelsey also in there.
And Kittle. So
and Kittle.
But I mean, this is the thing, though. You can't say that about this. Is my thing. I hate when it comes to greatness debates. People always try to diminish people's greatness because of the fact that they had a good team. You can't become great without having a good team. Like you can be a great player and just be like shit. You're never gonna get noticed.
Okay, what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to diminish his greatness. I'm trying to say people have kind of mystified his greatness to the point where it's like everyone on the team is garbage. No.
I mean, that's what you have. That's what most of the time it ends up being with greatness. Is like everybody's like, okay, he was so great that the rest of everybody else looked like shit. Like when Jordan was dropping his 60-something, it was like no motherfucker should touch the basketball on the court.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when
you're dropping 60, but other point not dropping.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When greatness happens, everything else does become shit. To be very honest, like. Everything, that's why it's considered greatness, and the other things are considered good or okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why, you know what I'm saying, we'll get off of a sports tangent, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why, there's, there's good cheeks, great cheeks, and then there's that wifey shit. You know what I mean? The shit that you just
that legendary
that, you know what I'm saying? That legendary.
I guess you know how they say, they say hoes get wifed up. It means every hoe out there got that legendary shit.
And see, that's the thing. And we
it's because they got legendary body of work.
We need to
legendary. They got a body. See, they got that shit like Tom Brady.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Hoes is out here on that Tom Brady work ethic.
They collecting wings.
By any means necessary, they're gonna come out here and win. That's all they're gonna do. By any means, and they're gonna do it their way. We've seen the Patriots become shit. Why? We thought it was the Patriots' way. Tom Brady said, fuck that.
Well, they had a less better quarterback. I think that team is still good. I think I honestly
you have to
think that
understand
team is still good.
most of the defense didn't return.
That is true. That is true. I mean,
I think that team is still got talent. It's just
All they
sitting
need is
there.
just a couple of offensive pieces.
very true.
Yes,
Very true.
and
Very
that
true.
team is back up there like he never left. Because Edelman left, Glunk left. We're failing to forget a lot of people left that team. Brady left.
Yeah.
That it's nuts, man. But with that being said, I mean, obviously, congrats to that boy Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
True.
7 rings is. I mean, we had to talk about it. I mean, obviously, we don't want to go on rants about certain things, but I mean, 7 rings. I can't even argue that no more. Like, it don't make no sense. But I do want to bring out some.
I know you say that though.
Back to superhero news. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, we're getting a Wakanda show on Disney Plus, boys. We're gonna be back in here. We're gonna be back in Wakanda on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is
it a cartoon or
it's gonna be
what is
like
it?
it's gonna be an actual what's it called
Series?
Yeah, actual series. Like you know what I'm saying, like the WandaVision.
So I'm guessing it's gonna be Shuri, right?
I'm not sure.
What's happening?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We're getting a Wakanda series on Disney Plus here soon. Ryan Coogler is about to be the writer.
But what's gonna be what's it called? What's gonna be Black Panther?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess it's just since it's a show,
They can do something
they don't
completely-
really need to tie it to the movies.
Exactly.
Makes sense. Makes
And,
sense.
and if they're still gonna do a male character, they can introduce him in the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
to
it.
get
They
people-
might even do after because apparently there's like a lot of story to go Wakanda because like he gets married from to what's the name to Storm in
Yep.
the X-Men.
They might do that. You can spin it, bro. There's so many different ways you can.
And no, they had a kid and the kid's apparently cold as fuck.
Bro, it's Storm. It's Storm.
And he
Black-
joins the Avengers. So I'm saying it's like if you just do a Wakanda show, you can go anywhere. You can do the female Wakanda where it's his sister.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Black Panther now instead of him. I think.
You know, what they need to do is they need
Mm-hmm.
to give the Black Panther his original juice.
Oh.
You know, in the comics, after he goes
Power
through
of the
the
dead,
the
Power of
trial,
the Dead and all that shit. If they give him that,
Yes, right.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it regardless. But if they give him the real comic shit, where like he got the
like,
power of
he
the
was
dead,
nerfed.
like he can't, like, bro, he's like really like Spawn.
That
Yeah,
boy
that-
sound like
Spawn,
Ghostbusters.
bro. But Black Panther. He's like Batman and Spawn had a baby in Africa. That's basically what it is. Like the African Batman.
And after the 7 trials, he was like a whole different level.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I mean, I've seen so
So
many.
he got
things-
he got whooped.
Oh yeah, I've seen so many things that Black Panther, like you said, Black Panther can go so many different ways. You know, you can bring different cameos. You can bring like a Deadpool and all that other stuff too. You know, obviously, don't they own all the Fox stuff now too? With everything that just happened, isn't the whole Fox and Marvel thing merged now? I believe with the whole. That's why
No, not really.
I thought Disney bought Fox.
Fox has the contract to air.
What do you mean?
Disney bought Fox.
Studios, right?
They didn't buy all of it.
No, they didn't buy all of
I think
Fox
just-
Studios. They bought like Marvel's portion of. Fox
I think so.
Studios,
I think you're right. I think you're right on that. Yeah.
because that's why now Marvel is able to take X-Men and all the other stuff is now going to be under that whole umbrella of the new Marvel phase, whatever it's supposed to be. Which when is Black Widow supposed to come out? Because I was wanting to watch it, but I think it's supposed to come out like I thought it was supposed to come out like
They probably push it back sometime this year.
You probably push it back. You know they redid their calendar.
when y'all going to the movies again. What's a movie that's going to make you come out?
Boy, I've been trying to go to. I'll probably go to movies. Yes,
Batman.
I'll probably go to movies soon because right now it's getting a little
Matter of
cold.
fact, hey, good point that you brought that up, E. That new Batman, we didn't even talk about that. The trailer?
Is that shit coming out? When's it coming
You
out?
ain't seen the trailer?
Hey, I saw the trailer, but I can't remember the date. I thought the trailer was clean.
What'd you think of it? E? You a big
It's
Batman,
better.
you a big Batman dude. What's your faith?
Well, at this point, I'll settle for anything as long as it's not Ben Affleck. I can't stand his ass.
You heard the reason why
But
he
then,
did it?
is,
It looked nice.
don't you think they're trying to
Old school. Go ahead.
Nah, I was just gonna say, don't you think they're trying to copy the whole Christopher Nolan Batman?
I mean, that's the only way to go. I mean, more or less.
You know what I'm saying? It's I feel like you've already done that, and so what can you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna make him more kid friendly, or are you gonna go extra dark?
Nah.
No, it's dark. I mean, the new one is dark, right? It's really dark.
I think it's dark, but I'm just like, I think most people will be like, oh, it's the same old shit.
True.
Same. You know what I'm saying?
Batman, yeah, I mean, I get what they're trying to say, but people have to understand the comics. Part of the issue that they were facing, right, is they were trying to veer away from the comics and make it kids friendly. It's not a kids friendly like. This is one of the most crime infested cities in like comics universe.
Infested. That's so.
No, I'm dead serious. Like,
boy, they got a crime pandemic out there.
They have the worst. They have the worst criminals. Like
it's a pandemic in Gotham.
Shoot, y'all talking, man.
Like
Gotham, wild, man. It's wild times out there.
Boys is popping up constantly.
Hell yeah.
Because that's the thing with the same like Superman movie. Because I was thinking the reason was it's just the same face. Nothing's going to really change like that.
True.
It's going to be the same. And I was like, with the Batman, it's just going to be. I mean, how dark can you make it? Because for Nolan nailed it. Like they have to make it a way where I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna go watch Christian Bale against Ra's al Ghul, Joker, and Bane. I'm like, all right, let me see something. What's different? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what they got. I mean, that's what they got to make it.
Right.
That's the only way I see that he's succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
They need to, for me, they need to dive back into the comics because there are a lot of villains in the comics that I'm saying that they haven't like brought to light.
I think that's what they're doing because this is a whole new villain.
I thought it was Joker again.
Mm-mm.
It's not. It's somebody else.
No, it's not Joker.
Okay.
That's not Joker's anymore. I think he was in the game. I can't remember him. I don't know if it's Anarchy.
Oh, okay, yeah. He was in the video.
You know, I can't remember his name, but I've seen him in the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I played the game,
in Arkham Knight,
but it's not. Yeah, I think he had this weird.
There are two villains, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I think it's either the villain.
I'm not sure. They be having all types of stuff. They be having all types of stuff. But I mean, also, shoot, we're talking about superheroes in a matter of what do you guys think about the whole Zack Snyder director's cut? I guess I don't really know like what's supposed to be the difference in the Justice Leagues or whatever. I don't know.
Me either.
I don't know what is it about it that's supposed to be so different that I'm gonna go watch this again. Like, I mean, I might just because it's supposed to because he's the dude that made 300. You know what I mean?
Boy, hey, the movie wasn't good. If you're gonna put Ben Affleck back in there, it's just like nothing was carrying the first movie, and so what's gonna carry this movie?
Structure.
My one thing
like
is
what is actually carrying this story?
Justice League. Them niggas have disappointed me to the point where at this point,
Man.
I'm not watching none of their shit.
I just watched the animated.
I can't have no more faith in that.
Animated DC is the only way I can go with DC now. I'm not paying.
Boy, hey, y'all watch the new one? You watch the new
What's
one?
the new one?
Oh yeah, the animations are good.
The Justice League Apocalypse.
I think I did watch that one.
Yeah,
I think I watched that one.
it's just clean though.
They had one with
because that's
the
what
Deadpool one was not the. What's his name again? It's not Deadpool. The guy with the sword again. Deathstroke one was nice.
Y'all watched that Teen Titans one? I think it was Judas.
The Judas. Yeah.
That boy Damien was cold.
I didn't watch that one.
It was working niggas out
That
there.
shit was wild. That shit was wild.
You know that boy Damien always been cold. He don't give. He don't have no shit.
Boy, that boy Damien went. Oh boy, you see that boy had to in the apocalypse he had to fight his dad for real again.
Batman.
Y'all watch that shit?
Yeah, I watched the shit where he had to fight. I think it was at the end or no?
It was at the end. He had to fight his dad because remember,
Like his mom came
this is spoiler alert. Let me come up here for more if he ain't seen it. But you know, basically, what's his name? The god. What's his name? What's that name? What's that boy's name?
Who?
Which one? Dog?
Apocalypse.
Oh, not Apocalypse. Darkseid.
Oh, Darkseid. Oh,
so Darkseid. This is the beginning. You see, how you know that shit was dark.
Them
boys, they went in there. They killed off half the heroes, and it took the main people. And like Superman, this man injected what's it called? Kryptonite into Superman, and Superman has no powers. And he's like, you know what? Have fun, and touches him into the real world. He takes Batman, he like hacks his mind and turns him into this like super think tank. And Batman's got this like machine.
Oh yeah.
And then Batman becomes his second in command, and Batman's running all the operation. Basically, Batman gets second in command, fucks up the whole Earth by running shit.
Because he has like the contingency plans how to fuck up everybody and all that other stuff. And
yes, and so like everyone is dead.
damn.
All the heroes are dead, and so now they're trying to figure out a way to go and fuck up Darkseid or some shit like that. That shit's crazy.
That shit wild, man.
I'm like, man, this shit was hella dog. Motherfuckers was getting killed left and right.
Yeah.
He's a realist out of all them villains. I fuck with him.
Darkseid, yeah.
No, Darkseid does not play.
Hey, Doomsday is cold too, though. Doomsday is cold. In the comics, he's cold because he's like basically built to fuck up Superman, more or less.
Oh yeah,
Superman, yeah.
Yeah, so like that was always crazy, but shit, boys, it's cold. It's cold days out here. You know what I'm saying? And I was walking that boy's blue man, and that boy was freezing his little nuts off, and I was like,
boy, all of them are right now. Them boys just shaking when you step in the cold.
I was sitting here thinking that I'm like, bro, should I get him like a little doggy coat? Like a
you probably have to. Probably have to. I had to pull mine out, and it was too big for Milo, so I had to give it to Sailor.
Just put a little doggy coat.
Boy, now that you say that though, are you talking about his freezing balls off though, boy?
He ain't got balls.
Hey, you think this some motherfucker out here whooping some shit out in this cold?
Oh yeah, that bro.
Like you gotta go to her house, and you can't bring them back to your place.
You gotta like.
You go to her house, you gotta come out the driveway. Your AC, your heater ain't working, so you whooping that shit in the cold.
You never had to do that like way back in the day. Like,
I'll be damned.
You never done it in the cold,
Fuck that,
bro. Like,
under this cold, under this kind of cold.
Bro, like Malcolm X said, by any means necessary, my brother.
Man, the pussy's getting wet and then it's getting icicles right after.
The boom boom is in there.
That's what I'm saying.
That joint is steaming, bro. You seen the steam come off that joint, bro? Like a little honey bun out the oven, bro. Just.
Boy, it's gonna be like where you gotta lose something in your nose and she just frozen like in them cartoons. She get wet and freezing the moment go outside.
Now, I ain't been outside.
Nigga, fuck that.
I ain't been outside.
I would say
was in the car.
I mean, I say in the car, but I mean, there's probably someone doing it outside.
Outside. Hell yeah.
You think so?
Bro, if you ain't got no
the
car,
car is different. It's gonna be warm.
Bro, think about this.
No, I'm just saying. No, sometimes,
Bro.
I went through winter one time. I had no AC in my car. I had to drive to Ho's house and no AC.
Let me paint you a scenario.
Since
you think that it's so far fetched that dudes are gonna get out of the cold. Let's say that you a little homie. You know what I'm saying? Let's say about 16, 17.
Yeah, okay.
You got your little shorty. All right. She's like, I want you to actually put it in tonight. You ain't got no place to go. You ain't got no place to take.
No.
You ain't got no car.
Mm-hmm. No.
You stay at your mama's house. She stay around the corner.
True.
She
down the block
to your crib. She can come in your house, but you damn sure can't hit her in there.
Because mama is in there. She said there's an open door policy.
You will pull your little wee out your little hole outside to be able to do that shit, bro. With the coat on and everything.
Boy, you're gonna have to.
You know it's -7.
But no, because this is the thing. She's like, she forgot some. I'm about to go over to her place and drop it out. I'm gonna be right back. It's just up the block. She up the block. She's like, all right, make sure you're warm, baby. And like,
I'm walking out.
Going out there. The one's going out there.
Bro, you under the balcony.
Yeah, outside.
You under the balcony. This how you in that bed. Pumping your cold little ass cheeks off. Pumping your cold little ass cheeks off. What means necessary, my boys? Come on.
Hey, no matter what your deeds gonna get hard. When your nigga wanna get hard, he gonna get hard. It don't matter if it's cold as fuck.
If you ready enough, bro.
If you ready enough, you should. They get hard,
bro. Especially when you're a little homie, bro. Especially when you're a little homie.
Hey, Little homie don't need no motivation.
Nah, bro. He like this.
All she needs to do is grab that
He
shit.
like this already, bro.
she
Grab
just
that
give it
shit.
a little tap. That boy said.
Remember when you had to do the little
shit? You don't even need to grab that shit.
Remember when you had to do the little shit? You had to tuck it between your legs. You got to walk like this. You got to walk like this.
Exactly.
Hey,
boy, just
there was me when I saw you in front of class,
and the shit getting hard.
Hey, she just be like, yeah.
Why your shit always?
Yeah, me.
Go ahead.
And she just be like, yeah, Mr. Johnny, come up in front of the class and explain this math problem. Right. Then your little nigga start acting different. Now you gotta walk forward.
That's not. I remember shit, nigga, because that's how niggas start taking long. You like, you good? You're like, yeah. Niggas start touching shit on this table. Yeah,
bro.
You stretch it.
I just
like
you just need to come up.
Niggas start arranging this shit, boy.
Yep, niggas start trying to stretch. Niggas just touching.
It's so many techniques to trying to hide your shit, bro. Niggas then tuck the shit in the waistband, bro. Then flip the shit up. Niggas shit poking up the top. Poking up the top.
Man, boys, wild now.
And you pray like, please, nigga, don't slip off that belt.
Bro.
Don't slip off that belt.
Luckily, that was back in the days when niggas used to wear the big Soldier Boy tees and shit like that, so you ain't have to worry. Now, niggas want to wear.
You straight.
Nowadays, when you wear because now we wear
baggy, right?
But now, so if you tuck your shit can fuck around and pop out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
It's a try.
Back in the day, it wasn't baggy pants and jeans. You was cool,
boy. In all honesty, back in the day, I remember them white boys that used to wear them skater white boys with them skinny jeans. How ain't motherfuckers seen this shit?
The emo brothers, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Emo bros. The skater homies was wearing the skinny jeans with the rips on the shit that all the rappers now are wearing. They was wearing that shit way back in like 08, 07.
I'm like, I know. I when I was young, nigga shit was getting hard left and right. You can hand that same palm, nigga. So how your shit not?
But that's the thing. The only thing is like when you in skinny jeans or like well fitted jeans, if you're lucky, your shit go down your leg. You know what I'm saying?
Did she just go down? Did she just go down?
That's if it's positioned to go down your leg. If it's to the left or to the right, or just a little bit in front, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Yeah,
you is.
Shit. Fuck that shit. Your shit can still go down your leg and they still be a goddamn poop.
Hey, you know what that?
You know what I'm talking about?
I hate when you got them. Remember when you was young and you had them fucking oversized jeans and they would bunch up and make it look like you had a boner and shit. You remember that shit? It make it look like you got the little meat.
You're like, come on, man.
That shit be bunched up like this.
Yep. You're like, come on, man.
Nah, it's just things like that. I gotta arrange that shit. That ain't me. I got way more than that.
They had to fix it.
I got way more than that. Nah, that ain't me.
You see, that's a new girl laughing.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, bitch.
Little
come on, be right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Back in the day, but like you said, bro, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, we was wearing baggy clothes and stuff like that. And also, I was thinking, like, bro, kids is so spoiled these days. Unlimited text messages.
Say that.
Do you know what kind of damage?
Bro,
I would have had kids. If I would have had unlimited text messages and unlimited talk, I would have had kids. At least 3. At least 3 by now, bro. Straight up. Because, bruh, do you know how much basically you had to wait till?
You gotta wait for the weekend.
You gotta wait till 7 on the weekdays. No, it was 9 on the weekdays, 7 on the weekends. Bruh.
Weekend. Yep.
I'm sitting here looking at the clock like this.
But
God damn.
That's what reminded me of that the GOAT, Soldier Boy, ahead of his time.
Kiss me through the phone.
Wow. He really was,
how
though.
Did he know? He should have fucking patented that shit with fucking Steve Jobs. He could have been a trillionaire. Fucking trillionaire.
Now everyone's kissing the host through the phone now because they can't do it in person.
Quarantine. You know what I'm saying?
Can't do it in person. That boy was ahead of his time.
Mask on. Fuck it. Mask off, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Future. You see Future Hendrix. That boy was
ahead of our time. We're seeing prophets. We're seeing prophets right before our eyes. We have all these false prophets. As that boy Apocalypse said and X-Men said, Your problem is you follow blind leaders. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when then what?
it's like, man, you just sometimes you just sit here and think it's like, dog. Kids these days, I mean, like I see like 5-year-old kids, like maybe at the mall or something like that. iPad, pitter pattering away. I'm like, bruh, y'all remember them little etch a sketches? The little etch a sketch things that you could just do the drawings with it, and then you would shake it. You could do the drawings with it.
Shake it and then it
shake it and resets. Bruh, that was texting before it's time, bro. You text them up, write that joint. Here. She like, she write her little shit. Send that joint back. You shake that motherfucker. Guess what? You ain't gotta worry about nobody posting it on Twitter. You ain't gotta worry about nobody screenshotting your shit. You ain't gotta worry about your shit in that motherfucker's story.
Okay, so now,
go ahead.
Since we're talking about old school shit, notes, love letters.
Bring them. Come on, talk to us. Talk to us, my boy. Talk to us, my boy.
We gotta bring. This is what I'm saying, fellas. If you want to know, if you got a crush, you know what I'm saying? You want to know if she like you or not, write that love letter.
Yep.
Boy, we bring the love letters back.
If she don't take you,
bro, you know what the crazy thing is? You could
write that little nothing glass and toss it at her.
Hold on, boy.
Bro, I'm like, hey,
y'all boys finna write. Y'all boys finna write a note this weekend, my boy.
Boy, I know. Hey, boy,
finna write a note.
But hey,
now it's about that note for Valentine's Day.
That's what I'm saying. Fellas, fuck that shit. Go old school.
Exactly.
Write that whole note and put it on there. Slide it underneath it, though.
This is the thing. I'm gonna give y'all a little hint too. Y'all can go take just some random love song lyrics and write that shit down. She won't even know. She won't even know. People don't know the lyrics nowadays. People just like rhythm, beat.
Until she tell one of her friends what you wrote, and then she's like, "Oh, that's from her song."
It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late by then.
But then you already in there. You already been in
you
there.
Go
exactly. You write her a note. You write her a note. You say, I only want you when it's 5:30. Only time that I feel alive.
You know, kid? You remember them 80s R&B? Hit out some 80s R&B for young fellas. 80 R&B.
Them boys have
Time out. Hold on. We need to talk about something about this. 80s and 90s are R&B. That's a good thing that you brought up. Very good musical vibes. But let's just talk about this for a second. Those genres of R&B in the 80s and the 90s. I don't really per se go into the 70s and 60s because it was a bit before our time. But the 80s and the 90s was some rather highly misogynistic, toxic ass shit. Stalker ass shit. Think about it.
Boy, the hoes love it.
Used to die for it, bro.
Bro, females love it. I mean, boy, you talking females nowadays say, "Oh, if he ain't toxic, I don't want him." I'm like,
there's a reason why that shit works. Cause deep inside, you say, you know what they say? They say, she. Hey, everyone, they can say what they want, but at the end of the day, we all know deep inside, she got a fucking her. Word to them boys, Jodeci.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, deep inside, she really wants a nigga to stalk her ass.
They be
like, the only time she gonna think you misogynistic is if she don't like.
Exactly. If you ugly, it's only toxic and misogynistic if you ugly. If you look,
true.
Think about how many, you know what I'm saying, let's say, I don't judge men, but how many attractive dudes or whatever get away with beating the shit out of a chick. Chris Brown beat the brakes off my baby. Now, to this day, I ain't got no problem with Chris Brown, but you know what I'm saying, I don't know what happened in the car, but that's my baby, so I'm always going to side with my baby, okay? So, he beat the brakes off her ass. Motherfuckers take that motherfucker back and act like shit didn't happen.
Hey, a lot of girls love that boy Chris Brown. They call him. They say Chris Brown is the most influential rapper since MJ.
That's what they say, in a matter of performance too. But then we can go into another misogynistic person that people complain about all the time. Future.
Ooh. Well, he got too many baby mamas, but they still love him for
Hendrix.
what he is.
They still getting pregnant. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
that shit is wow.
7 fucking baby mamas and counting. NBA YoungBoy.
Boy, he got 8. That boy, he collecting. He's the real Brady.
He out
the baby
here.
mamas.
No, he asked
my numbers,
bro. He catching Pokemon at this point. You got 8 baby mamas.
He got 8. He out here showing y'all his numbers.
8 baby mamas, bro. At 21, bro. You catching Pokemon at this point, bro.
Boy, this is the thing,
bro.
This is the thing.
He needs to get a vasectomy. That's what he needs.
Oh no, nigga.
He needs to get a gym leader badge because that's what he is. He's a gym leader of all them Pokemon. That's what it is.
Nigga gonna feed the whole football team.
Man, that's a lot of child support.
But you gotta think about it, though. You gotta think about it. I remember I watched a video when he was 18. This reporter was trying to slide in his DM.
Mm-hmm.
There's this video when he was, I think, 18 or so. This reporter slid in his DM while she was reporting on this dude.
Oh yeah.
Shit, that boy, he must have something going for him.
This is the thing too. Now,
he got it.
I don't even know if the whole rumor thing is true about him having herpes or whatever it was. But to know that motherfucker still did not deter from that shit still. They didn't even know if it was true or not. They was like, fuck it.
Wait, can herpes be cured though?
Post me wrong.
No.
I think it can be non-contagious.
It can go into remission, I believe.
Okay.
Or something of the sort. Or is it remission or something like that? Where it goes like it's not like flaring or whatever. But yeah, I don't think so. But that's neither here nor there. And that's not to shame or anything like that.
Boy, she love his flared up dick.
And I mean, that's not to shame him or anything like that, because you know what I'm saying. I heard, like, you know what I'm saying, because obviously with us doing this, I try to listen to different podcasts, but herpes shaming is a thing.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying.
Boy, I heard. Hey, he shits like you use the whipped condom with the things on top.
Dots on there.
The little dust on top, that's how his shit is. That's what the hoes love it.
Wow.
Hey.
He got a naturally.
There's a pocket. You way out of that shit.
Way out of there.
He got the natural wave condoms.
Way out of pocket. Way out.
I hear on the condoms.
All the way out of pocket.
Hey.
This is you, and you all the way out of pocket. You got problems.
Man.
You wild.
Hey, that's why they love it.
Crazy. I never thought about that, but that could be real. You know what I'm saying? It could be.
I'm just saying, everyone got that kinks. We don't kink shame on here. I'm just letting y'all know that is a very real kink out there. I don't know what the name is. I just made that shit up, obviously, but I'm sure someone like
maybe
that.
It's just like should be like I like ribs. Maybe it's like ribbing, ribeye, something with ribs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you would.
Normally, it has like something at the end.
When you do like kinks and you involve the name and something that is normal. Like for instance, I'm trying to think. Like dominatrix is like I guess like domination, and then it's like matrix, I guess whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you're putting the two together, but that's not a good example. I'm trying to think like.
No, kinks always end with the same last. So it's like, what's a kink? Let me just look at
like
one
aquaphilia
right now.
Aquaphilia is for one. It's the one that they like to have. What is it, water? Correct? Am I right?
Water sex. Yeah.
It's like water sex,
so.
which I'm thinking about.
It's just some kind of way. That's my whole shit about this water. It's just water sex is overrated for me. I mean, no, it's okay, but beach sex is the one that's overrated for me. Sam be getting in uncomfortable places and shit. Like, come on, man. Like,
boy, I never had sex on the beach.
It's uncomfortable.
I've had sex on the beach. The drink. Only the drink.
Like,
I have got sand in my butt cheeks, though.
If you don't do it on a blanket, it's uncomfortable. I'm just telling you that right now. So if you're gonna do it, get a fucking blanket
Bro,
or some shit.
Oh, it's philia. It's anything the word is, and then just add philia at the end.
So what was we just talking about that it would be?
So we're talking about ribs. It'll be ribphilia.
Okay, so ribphilia. Yeah.
It's something that always add philia at the end.
That's not something because it's probably something. It's probably a preference, and somebody out there will probably get offended.
Hey, it's 2021.
Oh shit! I just figured one out that a lot of people are into stigmatophilia, sexual arousal by piercing and tattoos, especially in genitals and or nipples. When you see them girls with nipple piercing, so you know it deal with the tattoo on the body, and she's like, "Oh, I just love tattoos." Stigmatophilia, baby. That's
so that's what you're gonna put on their stuff. You'd be like, oh, when chicks say that, oh, I'm into guys with tattoos and piercings.
Tattoos.
Oh, baby, I see you into that What'd you say? Stigmatophilia?
Stigmatophilia.
I'm a need Google for that one.
It sounds like you got a stigmatism. That's what it sounds like.
It spelled like that.
It sounds like a stigmatism, more or less, for real. I mean, hey, everybody's into what they in. Just don't end up.
Boy, I just found something out.
Yeah, drop it on it. We in the information hour because we at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. This is called formicophilia. You're sexually turned on by being crawled upon or nibbled by insects such as ants, roaches, etc. You're telling me this is some Fear Factor shit. I'm laying. You know how in Fear Factor they had the motherfuckers in with insects in the roaches. Yeah. So there's someone out there that's like, dump some roaches on me, baby. It's gonna be like the Deadpool scene, and she laying there like that, and they dumping roaches. She's like, this is wild. This is wild. Roaches?
Your name is actually Kayla. I apologize. We did not mean to use your name like that, but you do have some ASMR for your late night soirees. Handle it. Kayla, we moaning to you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you are. But that's wild. Roaches, ants. Yeah, bro. That's what I think. There's no such thing as taboo. There's no such thing as taboo no more, bro. There's 7 billion people, bro. 7 billion people. Somebody gonna like something you like. Somebody.
Hey, I mean, you're going too far just based off, the regular people you're dating. You have sexual preferences that are, you have some that the motherfucker be like, yeah, I ain't doing that shit. And they have some shit that you're like, yeah, that ain't for me.
It sounds like we might have a topic for an hour in the mirror. It sounds like we might have a topic for an hour in the mirror.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
An hour in the mirror right there. With a possible guest. Can we get a guest on there? Can we get a guest? Ladies and gentlemen? We're going to have to make moves. Yeah, new day. We're going to have to make moves. I know you guys are probably tired of just hearing the three stooges on here just drop the knowledge on y'all all the time. But we finna bring just new voices almost every week. I'm going to try to make that promise, man. I'm going to try to bring new people here. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I can't always guarantee that.
True. Promise I meant
we are going to try our best to bring new voices to this and make sure that it's the best on some Tom Brady shit. You know what I'm saying? We're going for 7 rings. You know what I'm saying? However many downloads we had this month, we want to double it. We getting back on it. Oh, I just want to tell y'all boys, and you know what I'm saying, the followers too also. Oh, sounds like, hold on. No,
what happened?
Seems like you got some breaking news. Hold on.
I'm out to let it go. I just you know how you go down that rabbit hole. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's nonsense. I was just gonna talk about crypto. Me getting
crypto.
I just did some little investments in crypto late last night. Made some nice money. Nice little money. I ain't gonna start.
You put it in Dogecoin?
No, actually, I put it in Binance. I put it in Binance coin. actually, and I made just literally between last night and tonight, I made like $100. Just like that. So I'm about to start getting into the little crypto thing. I was just want to bounce it off y'all boys and see what y'all think about the whole crypto thing. Obviously, Bitcoin is way out of my bracket, so I'm trying to see what type of crypto is coming up, and obviously watch the charts and stuff like that.
Crypto is cool. It's just it's not stable.
Oh yeah.
Right? So when you make the money, you want to catch it and get out.
That's basically that's why I'm trying to grab
stuff,
move it on somewhere else, and then let that one just sit there and fester. If it do come up, all right, cool. But I just got a little more out of there and put it somewhere else. You know what I mean?
True.
So,
actually, I was probably gonna start dabbling in the stock market a little bit more.
You gotta start. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we don't want to be on no. Obviously, it's not boring because it is something that if you do have the knowledge of the stuff or even have the interest, it's something that is very interesting. Because money talks, what I'm saying?
Hey. Yeah, I mean, I know some people out here, some of our listeners got 20K. Someone just turned his 20K into millions.
True.
Just think about it. He invested 20K in the GameStop shit. Then he
went and bought Nintendo Switches and gave it to little kids at a hospital. Like it was nothing. You
think he really doing that?
Why didn't he bring me one? I want a Nintendo Switch so bad. I want a Nintendo Switch.
See, now that you're talking about that they're investing, I think next week you're about to witness the wolf.
Oh,
the Wolf of Wall Street. That's what's showing up next week. The wolf.
Oh, you gonna show up in the suit? We just.
I'm showing up in the suit.
I'm showing up in my James St. Patrick trench coat. It's a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. Bright light city, yeah. I gotta make it anywhere it goes down. Yeah.
And then broke people like me just gonna show up in my janitor uniform.
You gotta.
Boy, you keep saying that. You better have it for the people though, because the people
want this. I know
you're
rich. You bought a white jacket.
You better show me your overalls.
You voluntarily bought a white jacket. That's how I know you got money. People don't go get white jackets. Yep. They know the fact that they can only wear it a few times. You I don't care. I got it like that. Let me grab this jacket for the logo. I see the money type. I see the type of money you got. You got that white jacket money. Me personally, I think I bought 2 white jackets in my whole life. One was with a gift card. The other one I think actually was a gift. So I didn't even buy those actually. So I lied. I ain't bought no white jacket.
Let me say, there's just something about a white jacket that just makes you, look different, when you step out of the
Money
streets.
talk,
True.
Money talk, you know what I'm saying? That's how I get down. But ladies and gentlemen, white coats and all.
Yep.
It's your boy, Rich No Dollars. I thank you once again. Welcome to the dojo. We are leaving the dojo. Thank you for joining us today. My boy's going to get us out of here, and we're going to do it again.
It's your boy, Afro Senin. It's a pleasure to have you guys. As always, tune in for the hour on the mirror. It's going to be special.
Go ahead and get him.
This your boy, Syrup Senpai. Another episode of the Black Sensei, and we can as we see you boys next week.